Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Crypto Takeover coming back with another video for y'all this evening. Thanks for stopping on by. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way you can be updated every time that I make a video. It's usually going to be every single day unless something else comes up. So enjoy the content. Let me know down in the description box below. I want to start doing some altcoin reviews, so if y'all would be interested in that, y'all can let me know what y'all would like to see. But I have a few patterns drawn out here. Let's talk about it. We recently just saw a nice little pump here to the upside, as expected though. And yeah, let's get to chatting. All right, so we're gonna take a look at our 1 hour time frame here to start off with. And let's go ahead and turn a few of our indicators on. This is our smooth moving average here, our 200. We have our Aldo EMAs. This is actually an EMA that one of the groups that I am in, Sin Crypto's group, he has a little code written up from one of our group members there. But I'm sure it's free for distribution too, so maybe I can write something up for y'all as well. Let's turn on SR, Cypher A and SR, and our buy, whale, sell. So I know a lot of people have been asking me about the whale buy sell indicator as well. And to be honest, if I do a write-up for it, which the members that are subscribed to my newsletter will get that write-up when I do. First link down in the description box below. Y'all can get signed up. Usually I'll do newsletters, giveaways, things that I talk about in the YouTube episodes. I'll write up and then send out some information to y'all. So click that link down in the description box below, first link, to get signed up for the newsletter. I'm doing a giveaway at 5K subs, and it'll be a Ledger Nano S giveaway. So let the channel grow and get subscribed so that way y'all can get be put into the drawing to the giveaway. And so if I do a write-up on the whales buy sell indicator, there's literally 100 different ways that you can set this indicator up. So when I do the instruction write-up for it, I want to make sure that y'all go back and test it several different times so that way you can find what works for you. This is a way that I found that works for me, and it was actually given to us in a group, this write-up. But also in, well, that was in the Market Cipher group, but then in Sin Crypto's group, we've also been back testing it back and forth a little bit as well too, and kind of seeing which settings work optimal on what time frames as well. So let's get started here on our 1 hour. I was looking at the 12 hour there. So we were in this descending wedge here that broke to the upside, and I measured this move out. The measured move for this upside or this down descending wedge here is about 9K. So if we end up fulfilling this, we'll probably be somewhere at about 9,000 and determine from there what is going to happen. So we are seeing some nice movement towards the upside. We'll have to actually take a look at our higher time frames to see exactly what the volume is doing. But as you can see here on our 1 hour, the money flow is in green. So I would imagine that we're still going to see a little bit more of pump action to the upside. We are putting in a little bit of a divergence, bearish divergence here on Cypher B as well. So could indicate that when we do push back to the downside, we will see kind of a strong move down there. So let's take a look at our 2 hour. 2 hour here. Man, we had a nice little buy signal here too on our buy, whale, sell indicator as well. Let's take a look, take SR off real quick, and we can see that we're starting to put in this heavy top here on our 2 hour as well. We have a red dot, but this could end up playing out just because our money flow is starting to creep up a little bit too. So usually we'll stay towards the top side of Cypher B whenever our money flow is turning to the green. But let's see if it wants to last. Sometimes if we just start turning green, it could clip back down towards the red money flow as well too. Our RSIs are starting to range to the overbought positioning right now too. So we might stay up here for a little while in our RSIs and then decide to move back down a little bit further. But that would give us probably enough room to hit 9K at least and then start to retrace back from there possibly. But let's take a look at our higher time frames just to see what's going on here. We had this ascending triangle here, or ascending wedge pattern that broke to the downside, and the measured move from this ascending triangle was at about 7,600. We never quite got there. We just formed this descending triangle and then broke above it. But usually these breakout patterns like to come back down and retest the trend lines for support or resistance. And we never got that retest. But I think if we probably come back up to 9K, we'd probably get that somewhat of a retest. What it's supposed to retest this as a resistance point. And I would say that that would probably be the 9K area, and then maybe trickle back down possibly. So let's take a look at our 6 hour here. 6 hour. Some nice confluence here. Money flow is kind of trending off just a tad bit though. You can see that we were heavily in a buying area on this side. We had a nice little consolidation of buying up here when we had this ascending wedge pattern. So usually we'll mimic that if our money flow starts to turn red again, possibly as well. Take a look at our 12 hour. Now I did update the group, the Telegram group. So I have a Discord and a Telegram group. Both are free. You can join. This is our Discord group here. People like to message me in there and just ask me different questions and stuff. I'll feel free to answer. You know, I'm willing to share pretty much whatever. One of the mottos that I go by is that I have no one to impress, and I have everything to share with everyone. So that's just kind of one of the things. And you know, I don't charge anything for any other groups except my Patreon group, and that's really just to help the channel continue to grow for the most part too. But the Telegram group is free, the Discord group is free, and it just creates a community for us to share different things with. You know, I'm in a few paid groups, and those communities are great. Y'all can find out which paid groups I'm in the description box below as well. They help a lot, you know, and one of the things that I'm offering is just a private video group in my Patreon, and private mentorship if y'all want that. But other than that, everything else is free on this channel. I'm not trying to, you know, money grab from y'all or anything like that, but just trying to create a community and a space for us to reach out to each other and ask different questions, because a lot of us have learned the hard way when it comes to crypto too. So if we can help give back just a little bit, then I feel like I'm doing my due diligence for the space and for the people in the space to help the, you know, crypto arena grow for the most part, but to where we can all kind of get along together too. So you can see our volume here on our 12 hour, not a big, tremendous amount of volume, still kind of trickling off just a tad bit, but our 12 hour is kind of moving towards the upside with the green money flow. So that could mean that we come back up here again and get above this 60% pivot, and that would probably indicate some overbuying momentum. But this buy signal here on our 12 hour that I updated the Telegram group with last night, I feel like that's a pretty good sign that we will probably come back up and retest maybe the 91 area in that low 9K area possibly as well too. Let's take a look at our 1 day. Our 1 day, we do have a sell here, but also you can see our 200 daily moving average is being retested once again. So this is going to be very interesting to see whether or not we can maybe pierce through this EMA, or if we get rejected at it again and continue back down further. So I would say we're probably going to need a little bit more volume for it for the most part. But as you can see, our volume still kind of trickling off based on this one run up that we had a little bit further back to 9,200. Once we start to put in higher volume, then I feel that we'll have the momentum to break out of this 200 daily EMA. But as of right now, it doesn't look like we kind of have that volume. The volume does kind of look like it's trickling off just a tad bit. What we're kind of expecting to happen is that we might see some bigger sell volume that will compensate, or that will neutralize this big buying volume here. Starting to learn a little bit more about volume from Send Crypto, which is awesome. And but we do have a green dot here. Money flow isn't too thick right now, but if we do start to put in higher upsides on Cypher B, then we will start to see this money flow start to raise up just a tad bit. But a lot of times when we first get that green money flow, it takes a little while for it to start to take off. You can see back here, we didn't start to see the green money flow until about February, mid-February. And then it took a while for it to take off, but then it started to ramp up just a tad bit. So some bullish signs here on the 12-hour, but it's really just going to decide whether or not the volume is ready for it or not. And that's kind of what we have to pay attention to. But I would say once we get above this 200 daily EMA, that will probably be a good indication of some bullish territory for us as well. Let's take a look at our 3-day. Our 2-day sell still hit, I believe, as well. So 2-day sell here, but we can see money flow starting to move to the green area a little bit as well. Let's take a look at our 3-day. Our 3-day, we still had our red diamond that's appeared. Hasn't quite confirmed just yet, but we will wait, I believe, until Wednesday to see whether or not this confirms. I would say if this confirms on our 3-day, this red dot, we could start to see some more downwards action, maybe just a tad bit, but possibly to stay somewhere in between the 9K and high 8s for the time being, probably through the rest of this week until Wednesday at least, or something like that. And if y'all are interested, y'all can help also support the channel by just clicking on the affiliate links. So I do use TradingView. I have the Pro Plus plan. I have the options to add up to 5 indicators, and for the most part I just use Market Cipher, so I don't really need all the indicators. But eventually, I'd like to probably get the premium one, so that way I can add the MACD and the RSIs and everything like that too. Although Market Cipher pretty much includes the RSIs, the only thing that I'm missing from Market Cipher is the MACD, but it's pretty much a lagging indicator, so I don't really base it off of too much for the most part. A lot of these are lagging. You know, one person had reached out to me asking me a little bit about Market Cipher. The only thing is with Market Cipher is that you really just have to be cautious because there's not a lot of instruction that comes with Market Cipher. So if you do decide to purchase Market Cipher, feel free to reach out to me if y'all have any questions about it. I can try and explain Cipher B, Cipher A, Cipher SR a little bit more. There are tutorials in the Discord group for it, but at the same time, you probably need a little bit more mentoringship from it. And I know CryptoFace's brother has been doing a little bit of that. But if y'all are having a hard time reaching out to him, feel free to reach out to me, and I can do this help as best as possible. I do have the Ledger Nano X and Nano S affiliate link as well. I am doing the Ledger Nano S giveaway at 5K subs, so to get signed up for the newsletter if y'all want to qualify for that. And then, but if y'all's plan is to just hodl and sit on your crypto, wait a couple years, and probably end out pretty freaking well, then the best bet is to just buy a ledger and store your crypto on there. Forget about it, put it in a safe, whatever you want to do with it. And yeah, let your money accumulate that way. So you can click that link down in the description box below. If y'all do want to leverage trade, I do have a Bybit link. Not totally recommended that y'all start leverage trading. Like I said, you sometimes you learn the hard way, and we're just here to warn y'all for the most part. So Crypto Revolution, shout out to him, but he also suggested that a lot of these YouTubers need to come out and just talk about the risk of trading. And so I've been kind of preaching about that a little bit every video or so, but it's recommended that you start off with testnet first on Bybit. So the best way to do that is to get signed up, but then ask support how you get signed up for the testnet, and you can just trade fake BTC. Make sure you have your algorithm down beforehand. Make sure you're profitable as a trader by using fake BTC. And then once you feel profitable enough, then you can decide to jump in with your actual crypto, right? If you are a US customer, Prime XBT is the best way to go. They allow US customers, but you can also trade gold, silver, commodities, and it's all using Bitcoin pretty much too, which is kind of interesting. So feel free to check this website out, Prime XBT, as well. I am using the Brave browser. Y'all can tip me and BAT token if you'd like. If you haven't downloaded the Brave browser, it's probably the best freaking browser available for crypto enthusiasts, but overall for everyone. I mean, you turn ads off on this thing and you're gonna get no pop-ups whatsoever. It's not like you have to download an extra extension like Chrome or anything like that. So I would encourage y'all to check out Brave browser. It's literally the best ad-free browser that y'all could possibly get, and you get paid in BAT token. So if you do decide to opt in to view ads, then every time you click an ad, it'll pop up right down in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. You can just click it and then you get paid in BAT token. So they'll give you like a percentage of what the ad costs or something like that. Super simple way to get paid and browse the web. So let's look back at the charts really quick. So we're on our 3-day still. We can see that we did come back down and retest this trend line as support. We are putting in that red dot though, so we'll see if that confirms or not. What I'm kind of looking for is whether or not we'll get a sell signal on our 3-day, because that could indicate that we have this kind of momentum back to the downside again if we do have a sell. As you can see, we've trickled every time that we've had a sell on our 3-day as well. We've only had, last bull run, we had one sell signal that hit off of our 3-day, and it gave us half of a red candle the next day. But what I'd like to see on our 3-day is that if we do get a sell signal, that it becomes a solid red candle. So I'd like to see something like that to indicate that, yeah, there's going to be further move to the downside. But if we don't end up getting a sell signal, if we just continue to the upside, that'd be nice too. I mean, the market's going to be here forever. I talked to, I listened to Sin Crypto, and he's a great trader. Like, he has just really good advice for you to not get hasty. And one of the things that he's always telling us is that the market's going to be here forever. So we're not bulls, we're not bears, but we're just trying to make money off of the market, So when it comes to people being divided in the space because they're bearish or bullish, it's really not about that. It's just about making money for the most part. So if we can decide as a community together what way the market we think is going to go, there shouldn't be any arguments between us for the most part because one person says they're bearish or one person says they're bullish. It's really just deciding what the markets are telling us based on our TA skills, right? We'll take a look at our 5-day here. And what some of the bearish indications would still be waiting for this cross, this death cross here. We could get it, we might not. We're kind of just waiting to see. Take a look at our weekly 21. We still are trending above it for the most part. It looks like we did kind of close above it right now. So we are kind of closing above it, which is another bullish sign for us too. You can see on our cipher B that our VWAP is starting to curve down just a tad bit. This money flow is clipping in the green though, which could indicate some upside potential. If our VWAP closes down below the 0 pivot point, then that would probably mean that we'll get a red dot. Let's take a look at, so we're kind of neutral right now on our RSIs for the most part. Not in an overbought position at all, not an oversold. I did want to take a look back at the 5-day to see some confluence of our blood fangs. That might be another fractal pattern playing out here to the downside. Let's take a look at so if our VWAP closes down below the 0 pivot point, then that will give us a red dot as well. RSI is kind of looking a little bit oversold, but I still feel that it may need to come down a little bit more for the most part. Take a look at our 2-week. Nice green dot here. We'll see if we can get above the 0 pivot point. Money flow is kind of creeping into the red, but it could end up just being that we go back into the greenish territory here pretty soon. So a nice green Heikin-Ashi candle that's appearing as well here. Maybe it'll start to be some more trending to the upside as well. So yeah, y'all, also I do have the link to the crypto tab browser. It's a really nice way to start earning passive income, to start mining Bitcoin straight from your laptop, computer, to your desktop, your tablet, your phone. It's super simple to get set up. You just download the browser. I really don't even use it to browse the web. I just use it for the crypto or for the Bitcoin mining purposes. And when you download it, all you have to do is just sign into your Google account, and then you can access it on your phone, your tablet, your other computers that you have laying around that don't do anything for you. Download it on those PCs, and then you can just start mining Bitcoin straight from your graphics card and processing power. So you can see our hash rate here, and I can literally drag this to the max or to the lowest setting if I need to. Right now I have it on a low setting because I am recording. But yeah, super simple way to just start earning passive income on the side. Just leave it running on your computer, and it'll do its business for you and start getting Bitcoin. So it's not going to get you that one BTC probably. This is accumulation after probably about maybe a month or so. So just got to be patient with it, you know. If we take a look at our monthly, we're still waiting on this doji to see what's going to happen with it or not. It's looking like a really strong pivot doji though. What I really want to see is whether or not we get a green dot. That's going to determine a lot. You can kind of see we had like this bottoming pattern here, and then it looks like we're kind of trending back to the upside as well too. So I wouldn't doubt it that we get a green dot in. It's just going to be whether or not it'll be by the end of the month, or if it waits until next month. So having some nice little movement here though too. Probably hit about 8,800 or 9K by the midweek, I would say by Wednesday. And then we can decide what the market wants to do for us as well. I'll keep y'all updated on the sell and buy signals as well. Also, if y'all are in the Telegram group. But with that being said, keep a lookout for the newsletter write-up on the whales buy sell indicator. Also, if y'all are interested in this Aldo indicator, it basically allows you to pick certain EMAs. So the defaults are the 200, the 100, the 50, 21, and 9. And I can leave that write-up also in the newsletter as well for y'all too. So we're all just trying to get better at this, right? There shouldn't be any hate going on for the most part. So if y'all have any suggestions for me, feel free to reach out though. And I look forward to hearing from y'all, hearing comments. If y'all are interested in any altcoins that y'all want me to review, please let me know. I plan to do more live streams later on in the future. It's just really having the time for it. So I hope that y'all are enjoying the rest of y'all's Monday afternoon, and I'll speak with y'all next time. CTO out.